Holy shit, guys, this is awesome. So Joey Graceffa has announced the new Escape the Night board game. I am so excited for this. I have already pre-ordered mine through Kickstarter. Link to the Kickstarter page for Escape the Night will be in the description, and a link to the video that Joey Graceffa made will also be in the description, because this is wild. This is the biggest news yet. It's shipping in December, that's estimated. So I'll definitely make a review video and an unboxing video and everything of that when it comes out. I promise you I will. I'm gonna follow this through all of its development, and literally, you might wonder, wait, I thought you were taking a break, VGR. Well, this caught me so by surprise that literally I am stopping my break and getting back to this because I want to make this stuff for you guys. So today we are doing the trailer breakdown, which is basically just me showing you the trailer and then showing you things that, like, all the different things, like the character things and everything. That's gonna be so cool. Since the game is, by the way, 100% funded, there is going to be there's going to be new things added. They're called stretch goals, and literally these things, the first stretch goal that we got are tarot cards, and those are the voting cards that you see in season 2, 3, and 4. And if we get those, that would be insane. But without further ado, let's just go into the trailer breakdown. I am so excited for this. I can't wait. I'm gonna have so much fun dissecting everything that comes out from this game. I'm gonna be following this through all the way of its development, all the way through every little thing that's added. I'll make an update video about it. I swear this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be huge, and I'm so ready to experience Escape the Night myself, with friends, or even by myself, because this can be played with one person, if you're wondering. So let's just go into it. So I'll show you the trailer first, just in its entirety, and then I'll do my breakdown about it.
You and your friends have been invited to play a game that takes you back in time to a house of evil. You must all work together to defeat the wicked force before sunrise or be trapped forever. The Society Against Evil has marked the way with their symbol. You must explore the house to locate their markers, and then fight a horrifying monster or solve a diabolical clue. Each victory is rewarded with a relic. Once all markers have been cleared, you may claim the artifact. However, a mysterious man seeks them as well and will try to stop you. At the end of each turn, players must vote on 2 characters to undergo a death challenge. Only one will survive. Time is running out, and on the final turn, all bets are off. Players take actions as fast as they can, while Sam runs through the hourglass. Once the artifacts are gathered, the remaining characters must go to the ritual symbol in the lobby to defeat the evil and return home. The journey will not be easy. There are many ways to lose, and only one way to win. Do you have what it takes to escape the night?
So it begins with a scene of the house, and it looks so clean. And then this narrator dude just comes saying, like, oh, you're invited to this game that takes you back in time to the 1920s, and now you're trapped and you gotta escape. That is so awesome. Just this narrator guy fits the Escape the Night world perfectly, in my opinion. So this is the board, and it looks awesome. You can see what the board looks like, and it looks really clean. And these square things, I think, when you roll the dice, when you, for example, would roll a 2, you would move 2 squares on the board, and that's gonna be kind of like Clue, you know? We can also see the characters on the right here. We can see this counter, we can see an hourglass, we can see the mysterious man, we can see these different cards on the left, we can see the dice, and we can see the 9 artifacts. So, yeah, this is really clean, it looks really cool. I love this design. even you can even see the outside, like the pool outside, and everything looks so cool. Everything looks so clean, and it's awesome. I'm so hyped for this, and the logo, like there on the thing, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be my favorite board game of all time. And here we can take a closer look at the characters. We got everyone from Season 1, the Savant, the Big Game Hunter, the Gambler, the Heiress, the Jazz Singer, the Journalist, the Mobster, the Renegade, and the Professor. You might see that they look very different from their YouTuber counterparts, because that is just because of Joey doesn't have copyright to the actual YouTuber, so he had to redesign them. You can see, for example, that the Gambler now has red hair instead of blonde hair. You can see that the Professor has a mustache. So here we can see the little pins that you put the characters onto. That's basically how you move around. This looks really good, and I hope that maybe one of the stretch goals can make them like better, because yeah, I mean, it is a little cheap, but if it was, I would totally still use it. And the Society Against Evil things, like, that's a little thing that I'm like a little bit confused about. Like, oh, how do you have to place these in specific positions, or can you just place them wherever you want? And if you could, why not just place them all next to each other, so you can just go one after another? And this also concludes my theory of moving in squares, as you can see. And now I can also see that you probably won't be able to move diagonally, but you can move one up or one left. Like, it's like a D-pad and not a circle, you know? So apparently once you stand on the markers, you can turn it around, flip it around, and it can either be a monster or a clue. These monsters, I think you just have to use dice, like in Dungeons and Dragons, just to, like, the higher you throw. If you don't throw higher than this, than the 9 on there, I think that's its life counter, then, or maybe it's difficulty or something, I don't know, then that happens. I don't know how the clues are going to work, but I think Joey will reveal more information about that in the future. The cards look very clean, and like the artist did an amazing job. Kudos to the artist. I don't know their name, but whoever the artist is of this, you did an amazing job. Awesome. So the relics, basically, I think, from what I've seen, can be things like, a deadly weapon, but they can also be things like revive someone, which didn't actually happen until Season 3 with MatPat. I'm a geek, I know. So again, I don't know how the clues work, and also, if you get the standard edition of the game, you get 2D artifacts, but if you get the Premier Edition, which I actually got, you will get 3D plastic artifacts, which is really cool. And you will also get the stretch goals. If you get the standard edition, you don't actually get any of the stretch goals, like the tarot cards, and that's all we know right now, but I'll reveal more about that in the future. So yeah. I wonder how this Mysterious Man is gonna work again. Like, there's a few things that are very clear to me how they're gonna work, but other things are like, how are these going to work? Like the clues, and in this case, the Mysterious Man. I'm wondering, like, how are these gonna work? How can I battle against these things? How can you solve the clues? Do you actually have to solve the clues, or like if you have to do that, you could just put the card away and say, "Oh, I solved it," and you didn't. But like, how does that work? You have to roll dice to solve clues? I have no clue, pun intended. But let's just continue. This little thing on the left here, this counter thing, I'm guessing that's either supposed to be like, this is the start of a new episode, or this is with the end of the round. Like, it's supposed to be, I think, like a little thing, like, it's a new episode, but also the end of the round, everyone has moved. Now you have to vote for 2 people. And this voting system, until hopefully the tarot cards will be done and stuff, right now the voting is like this. You get 11 tokens, 11 of these Society Against Evil tokens, or voting tokens. You put them in the person that you want to put them in, and then the person that has the most things will get voted in to the challenge. This is gonna be hard, however, for example, when you play like by yourself, this is gonna be very hard to do because you can't just put one in each and then just call it a day. So that's why I think that the tarot cards must go in, because without the tarot cards, voting is gonna be a nightmare. If you're playing by yourself, you'll maybe have to use it. Then you'll have to resort to using a wheel, like a random wheel. So I like this voting system, but I really would want the tarot cards instead, because then it would be a lot easier for people that don't have that many friends. I mean, I do have many friends, but single player is my jam. I like single player games more than multiplayer games, and the fact that you can play this by yourself is just awesome. It actually encourages that, so that's cool. These death challenges, here you can see like each player rolls 2 dice and blah blah blah. So that's how that's gonna work. So the player that rolls the highest will die. The lowest, I'm sorry. The person that rolls the highest will live, and then the person that has the lowest number dies, or is out of the game. Dies, quote unquote, in the lore of the game. Like the game, they just die. They're gone. So that's cool. Okay, so how I think this is gonna work is like, because you don't have that many people and turns end very quickly, sand running through the hourglass and stuff. It's gonna be really good, and like it's like stressful because you're like, oh no, we gotta hurry up, because if you don't have all the artifacts yet, you have to hurry to get the artifacts and, you know, break the spell and everything. You know, that's gonna be really fun. I love it. Let's just continue. Okay, so that is the trailer. I am incredibly excited for this game. I already pre-ordered it through Kickstarter. I actually donated to Kickstarter, and if you want to pledge money to this project that Joey Graceffa is working on, it is coming 100% because it's already over 100% funded. If you want to pledge money, and if you want this board game for yourself, if you go, oh, I want this, I'm a fan of Escape the Night, or even if you're not a fan of Escape the Night, you can get this game. Joey said that himself. But I am incredibly excited for this. I can't wait, even though it's going to probably be shipped. The estimated delivery time is in December, which is kind of a bummer, but I can wait. It's fine. I'll just have to be really sad and wait. And time is going to go really, really slow for me, probably. But hey, there's something new coming in Escape the Night, and it's a board game, and you have the chance to experience what it is like to be in Escape the Night, and I think that's really cool, because I would love to be in Escape the Night. Joey, if you're watching this, when I'm 18, hit me up, please. I would love to be in Escape the Night. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to see more stuff from me, if you want to see my original Escape the Night video that is really bad audio, because I didn't have my new microphone back then, if you want to see that, that is the annotation to the left. And now I have made a playlist, because I'm going to make many more videos about the Escape the Night board game. I'm again going to follow this all the way through its development. I am super excited, and yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and VJ out.